Someone called that home. That's a strong box from the times past. Seems like the cranks need to be unturned in the right order if you want to crack the strong box open. Every little bit helps.
I don't really be checking. I just see your feet. Or I just anticipate seeing your feet. That's what I steer. That's all I check. I just be like, feet.
So the package finally got somewhere.
Oh.
It's 3 hours from here, honestly. Just drive here. It's in, whatchamacallit? Didn't even know the name of this place when I looked it up. Where'd it go? From recent history. Hagerstown, MD.
Maryland?
Yeah. It's like, you're right there. They're just dicking around. Just dicking around one state over, like 2 states, half a state over. Maryland's so close. That's why I went for that horrible vacation trip with Jason. Trip slightly outside Maryland. That's how I know how far it is. I counted. Nothing in this game has required me to put clothes on again. But once I do, it'll probably be this.
You are so bandaged. You're so strong bandaged.
So bandaged. So many wounds.
So thick. Oh my god.
Oh wait, yeah, it is. That wow.
Yes. Like big beefy.
You look strong now.
Yeah.
In fact, tooting my own horn a little bit, his arm look like mine.
Oh my god.
Like exactly like mine. No bigger, no smaller. That's my exact level of strength. Now let's kill some BioMutants. Nikki. But it's such a cool jacket. Why is this here? Oh, guess because it's gold. All my weapons kind of ridiculous now. I have a radioactive weapon, or radioactive sword, fire sword, cold sword, electric sword. And 5 feet. Apparently, if you pick the Sci-Free class at the beginning instead of what I did, you automatically get a pair of these. pick the Psy Freak class, I picked the Sabotager. If you pick Psy Freak, you automatically get a pair of these glovey thingies that make you do that. Except for you start off with an electric one. It gives you an electric one as your base weapon. It's like, I would never switch weapons. Stub-ass weapon.
Why would you hate me?
No, what?
Why do you do that with Clan?
What?
You know what I'm talking about. Why do you do this? You like play ignorant.
No, I need literal specifics.
Literally, like what happened last night, where I was talking about how like he looked to you for help, and it happened the last time he was here, where y'all just kind of went and was just not making any sense to me, trying to make sense or like trying to pretend to make sense, and the conversation, and then y'all were just talking to each other, and it wasn't making any sense. Cause like I would be talking to him, making a point, and then he would be losing, and then you would come in and wouldn't be helping, but it would just distract me from him, and then like, it's so much, and I just want to understand.
Last night, me and Justin almost fully ignored you guys' conversation. They didn't know you were having one.
I know, but he was. My point is that Clarence was reaching out. He literally.
I didn't even notice him.
I know. I understand. What I'm saying is, you wouldn't have come to his aid had he gotten your attention.
Well, that's not particularly true. You know, anytime he says something, I try to literally suss out what the fuck he means. Because I don't always know. Sometimes I do, but sometimes I don't. Sometimes I really don't.
You come to his aid when you really don't.
I'm like, is this what you mean?
No.
But then he'd be like, no. I'd be like, oh.
No. That's not what's happening.
Asks you to check out
Well, I've never
wares, confident you'll find
agreed with anything he said that I didn't agree to.
It doesn't mean anything. You can not agree all day, but like, if you helping this nigga with his point, and he don't even know what his point is.
I'll be trying to figure that shit out.
But you don't, though, because you be aiding in his point. That's what I'm talking about.
But how do I aid in this point?
Because you try to help him explain his point when you don't even know what the fuck his point is, or he don't even know what his point is.
Yeah, that's what I mean. I'll be trying to figure out what the fuck it is.
No, but you're not figuring it out if you're trying to help prove it to me. That's not helping. That's not trying to figure it out. That's just trying to prove his point.
I don't think I've ever really tried to prove his point.
Oh, but you have. What I'm trying to say.
Except agreed with the point. If I agree with the point, I'll speak on it. But if I don't agree with the point, I'm not trying to prove the point.
stock products of the finest quality.
It's impossible to prove a point that's...
Yeah, I know. That's why the conversation, like, like that once, the time before last night, that's why the conversation completely derailed, because y'all weren't making any sense. I had just stopped talking because y'all weren't making any sense. By the end of it, y'all didn't know what the fuck y'all was talking about.
Oh, that conversation. Me and him are literally arguing in that conversation.
I know, but y'all weren't making any sense.
Well, we were arguing with each other.
I know, but you weren't making any sense. And it started with me, and then it just turned to each other.
I mean, I was making sense to me, and I thought me and him were agreeing at first, but then as I talked to him specifically longer, I was just like, we are not agreeing right now. We are disagreeing. But you think we're agreeing. We're not saying the same thing. Because something can't be based on generalization if you're actively not using the generalization in your daily life, but only using the generalization when you're bringing the generalization up.
Yeah, my whole point is that, like, he wasn't making no sense. And, like, it was very obvious. And, like, I get that's your friend, but, like, you can't try to find sense in nonsense most of the time. I don't understand why he keeps doing it. He keeps bringing shit up and getting embarrassed. It makes me feel unsafe, because it's like, if you're gonna react like that, what else would you do when you're embarrassed? Like, you had to fully leave the house. Can I have another?
I don't think he left the house because of that. Mostly because an hour before he had already said.
I don't think so.
An hour before he had already stated.
I know he was already going to leave. I know that. But I do not think for a second that I was not the catalyst for him leaving, really. Because he left immediately, instantly after our conversation. Instantly.
What was that conversation even about?
He was on some more bullshit. This is why I brought up the fact, I was like, do you think he hates women? I think he hates women. Because of how he acts and the stuff that he says and the things that he do. That's why I think he hates women. I don't care about how much he said he loved women and he wanted to. I don't give a fuck about that. It's about how his actions towards, like, his expectations of a woman means it tells me that he hates them because his expectations are not human. You know? Like, he has a really high expectation for women. And so it's like, when I ask him certain stuff and he hides it or he tries to, like, avoid the truth of the matter, what are you doing? Just be honest with how you feel. And if you think that I'm not going to like it and I'm going to say something, maybe don't say anything about any of this.
I was talking to Justin about that yesterday. A little more before you came down, how he's like, how Justin does this too. Like what you just said. If you think I'm not going to like something, Justin would still talk about it, but he will cartel what he says about it based on how you're reacting presently.
Yeah, and I get that, but it's like... Or he'll just, like, be like, this is what I think, and that's done. He'll just say that. And that's fine. Clarence doesn't do that. He, like, tries to pretend that that's not what's happening and hide behind his, like, his true feelings. And that's what makes him grimy, to me. That's what makes him shysty as fuck. Because it's just like, why are you hiding shit? Be out and open about it. Don't try to hide from me how you think. Because it's showing already, but the fact that you're trying to make it seem like it's something else, that's weird. That's weird as shit. And that's where all that fucking predator shit comes in. Like, what the fuck, what are you doing? Why are you hiding all of this shit?
Oh my God.
I could swear I didn't see any clouds. Jumble says that now he's got a fill-up glass, he's willing to part with a splash of his incredibly invigorating jumble juice. Jumble says he's got other interests than sunshine after rain. He's gathered quite a mix of curiosa over the years. The problem is, it's weighing him down now that he's shifted his focus to the sky. He'd be happy to part with some of it. He's been hauling around this stuff for too long anyways. Figures you should take what you want and leave the rest to those who might want it more. Jumble says seeing you always brightens his day. That went well. Jumble says seeing you... So many places to be today. Says the shop holds something for everyone, especially you. Once you...